Hello everybody, this is Dr. Kari here again, and I wanted to come back with you with one more video about SIBO because I got some questions about some stuff that I hadn't addressed in the video, and so I wanted to get back to you and answer those questions. One of the questions that I got was about the migrating motor complex. The migrating motor complex is a natural occurrence in the body where between meals, the intestines do sort of what they call an intestinal sweep, which has a peristaltic wave. Peristalsis is the intestine sort of, squeezing and moving things along that happens when there isn't necessarily food present. And they believe that the migrating motor complex really helps to keep stuff moving through the body. And they also believe that when the migrating motor complex isn't working, or the MMC as I'm going to call it from here on out, isn't working, that can predispose you to SIBO. There's some suspicion it may be one of the causes of SIBO, and also definitely one of the results of SIBO. So healing the migrating motor complex is super important, and there are some clinicians, some physicians that treat the migrating motor complex as their primary method for treating SIBO, and they do that by using usually a prescription medication. And I've looked into those medications, and I have to be honest with you, one of them is a low-dose antibiotic for a long period of time. Another one is a medication called naltrexone, and I'm not a big fan of the medications because I think they have other secondary effects that I'm not super happy about. So then I looked into some of the herbal options for the migrating motor complex, and again, I didn't find that I was super happy with them. I tried some myself. My body just didn't tolerate them. They very often have very high doses of ginger, and ginger is very heating to the body. So for some people, especially someone in perimenopause, taking something that's super heating, not the best idea. So I started looking for other options. And what I turned to is some techniques that I learned in yoga. And there are some breath techniques in yoga that really stimulate the abdomen, and they say that it stimulates the abdominal fire. One of those is called the breath of fire, and they do a whole lot of other really good things for the body. And so I started experimenting on myself, and I started doing these every day, and I started finding that when I did them every day, my bowel function improved and my SIBO symptoms improved, and I just kept doing them and kept doing them, kept doing them, and as I do them, my whole digestive system was improving. Now, I was doing other things with that. I was doing antimicrobial therapy, and I was also doing the emotional work that I do, all in and around addressing the SIBO, but the breath work I was doing every day was a big part of that. Now, it doesn't have to be for hours of a day. I would do 3 minutes a day. I would do a minute of something called breath of fire, another minute of something called bellows breath, and another minute of breath of fire. So if you've had experience with breathing and you don't have any contraindications for it, then you might give that a try. If you're somebody who's got a lot of pain in their tummy, or you've got some respiratory issues, then you're going to want to seek the advice of a practitioner before you start doing those techniques. But if you're a person that is working with a practitioner and you are, working with SIBO, you might consider talking to them about adding these into your routine. Because like I said, they not only support digestive health, they lower overall stress levels, they support detoxification in the body. They have all kinds of good benefits to them. So that's how I work with the motor complex, the MMC, is I get people doing these exercises every day, gaining all the benefits while we're doing all the other pieces, the emotional work, the antimicrobial work, to balance SIBO out, and we're having some really good success. So I wanted to give you that piece of information. I hope that it's helpful to you, and I hope you're finding great success in improving your health and feeling better. Until next time, this is Dr. Kari.